Now, it was the end of an era today with the final journey of the Italian-made T-69 tram between Birmingham and Wolverhampton. They were introduced in 1999 when the Midland Metro first opened, but they were plagued by teething problems. They've now been replaced by a new model made in Spain. Here's our transport correspondent, Peter Plisner.
Arriving from Wolverhampton, this was the very last service operated by a T-69. A nostalgic trip may be, but most passengers travelling today were happy to see the back of them.
The new ones are much more spacious, they're better for busy times.
This one is old, and this new one is better.
There's more room on them, but the seats on these ones are a lot better.
Built in Naples in the late 1990s, in the early days the trams weren't very reliable, with engineers describing electrical wiring as being more like spaghetti. Former Metro PR man Phil Bateman remembers it well.
We had some exciting times, and yes, of course, there was that famous quote, wasn't there, about it being like spaghetti, the electrics being like spaghetti. But, you know, we've got over all of that, and they've been a tremendous and loyal servant, these trams.
And making them more reliable happened here at the Metro depot in Wednesbury. Anthony Beard is one of those who's kept them going.
Most of it was like a lack of spares off the Italians. We got a lot of our parts from local engineering companies. As soon as we got them, we started to get on top of them.
These old Italian trams are certainly showing their age. If you look closely, you can see a few bits of rust, but they've served us well. Each of these has travelled around 1 million miles, shuttling backwards and forwards between Wolverhampton and Birmingham, but they're now being replaced by these ultra-modern Spanish trams, which promise a new era for tram travel here in the West Midlands.
We're already getting good positive feedback from passengers about the fact that they're much bigger, much more spacious, and in fact they're giving a feel that the city is much more modern now.
More modern, more reliable, and hopefully in the future it'll mean many more passengers. Peter Plisner, BBC Midlands Today on the Midland Metro.
Now, Aston Villa